you doing today? Today's Monday, Martin Luther King Day. How you doing? How you doing? Wearing the same shirt as yesterday? You caught me.
Rebeccaloran is now live, streaming World of Warcraft, Nightslayer, the Burning Crusade pre-patch, Battlegrounds honor grind.
Yep, for the Alliance. Yeah, pretty much, doing a lot of journaling. I wrote another scene for Even Star, my novel, and that's good. I'm not going to share it. I'm kind of keeping things locked tight. It's not even so much as like I don't want like it's in the final stage of like what it's going to be, and so like when I'm ready to publish it, I don't want to publish too early because now it's not like in a complete like zero draft state like it was. Now it's like, oh, this is like what it's gonna be, pretty much, with tweaks. But it's pretty much where it needs to be. But I just need to go through the scenes, and I'm getting this like momentum where it's like I need to stop thinking and just pick it up, and like I picture like what I want, and then I just like pretend like I even just like I have these notebooks. These are A5 size notebooks. These are my new favorite notebooks. I'm never buying any type of notebook ever again. This is the one that works. It's nice and solid paper and number.
Ronaldo or Bin Laden?
Ronaldo. I don't know who that is. So if I just open up my book, pretending like I'm reading it, but instead of reading it, I'm writing it. So it's like I want to read it. I think when I think about my novel that way, when I'm like, what scene do I want to be reading right now? And like, I want to find out what happens. And like, in order to do that, it's like picking up a book to read, which is actually like, that does take energy. I know people say, oh, it's just reading. It does take practice.
Messi of Trump?
No, you're gonna get muted. No politics in chat. On the TTS. So basically, it's like reading, but like a step beyond it, because I have to basically like, well, it's not written yet, so I have to write it before I can read it. And it's, I think like shifting my mindset of like what actually happens like internally when I'm actually writing a scene is very different than when I pick up my journal or when I pick up my, like, to write out like, oh, what do I want to do in this? Like when I'm doing like the like big picture kind of analysis kind of stuff, that's a very different process than I need to write the actual scene. Like when you actually write the scene, it feels like reading to me in my version of what that is. So it's like my version of reading is like when I pick up a book, I have like a process internally, and it's hard to explain. Everyone has their own, but it's like doing that, but there's an extra step, which is I have to write it out. And one of my fountain pens, I was trying to clean it and I broke it, but however, these nibs are super powerful. I can just dip this into the ink and it lasts for like pages. And I actually haven't run out of ink. I do refresh it, but like every time I've picked up to write with it, like it doesn't run out of ink. And obviously I have some other fountain pens. I put brown ink in this one. This one is now, it's just a dip pen basically, but with a feed. Yeah, taking notes is always good. This is a fountain pen with just the nib and the feed, like with just the capillaries, like the feed. It's like a step up from a dip pen because I can't put ink in it anymore because the piston broke. But the piston is actually like, that just keeps ink in it. This one I have purple ink. So this one is purple ink. And I really like this one. This one is coral ink, which is pretty much it's like between orange and red, like coral, right? it's pretty much whenever you write with it, it codes as red, you know. Like it's pretty much red. Like in the way that your brain sees it. I also have some rollerball pens that I can put ink in, so it's like...
Though, what kind of a beast of a book are you reading?
I'm writing a book. It's like I'm writing a novel. So it's like, you know, I got like a system, you know, so I got basically the raw scenes, no notes, no nothing, just the raw drafts. Then I select things that are like, hey, this is gonna stay. This is something that's, or it's not really necessarily things that are gonna stay. It's like things that stick out. And I like put it in here, and then I'm not gonna write about it here. This is basically a table of contents, this second one. This one right here, this one is like analysis specifically about this. It's focused completely into the table of contents stuff here. This is like a mix between world building and also an in-universe book written by one of the characters. Kind of how like Tolkien wrote...
Sorry, my misunderstanding. Your beasts last night were fantastic.
Yeah, my beasts last night were fantastic. Basically, there's like Tolkien did this when he wrote the Book of Lost Tales. It was slightly mentioned that it was in Rivendell. It was like kind of just on the table. Someone wrote it, and Tolkien was the one who wrote it. So it's like a world building, like this is a history of like an in-universe character is like finding archaeology artifacts and like writing about it and finding the history and all that. So that's useful for me. And it might become a standalone work on its own eventually if the book does well. It depends. This is actually just me learning how to write a novel. It's really important to me. I'm pretty sure
Hello.
Like every single person I've shared any amount of this novel with, every single person that I've shared it with is like, I want to keep reading that. That's a good sign. That means I'm on to something good. That well, first of all, I want to read it, which is the only thing that really matters. But if I want to read it, then potentially other people want to read it. And all the people that I've showed it to are like, I want to read this. This is my journal, but it's like more process oriented. So it's like more focused on the like narrative, like prose process. But I am journaling, but like it's like journaling with a focus. It's not necessarily like strict. This is kind of a free-for-all book. Like this is like scrap paper, right? I got some chicken in the air fryer, so I'm gonna go get that. Yeah, I'll be right back. So yeah, that's pretty much like what's been going on. I've been having a bit of a rough time personally, and I'm just like trying to use my writing as like a way to process a lot of things. What's up, Glory? How you doing? So basically, I feel like the last thing I was really writing about was there's a sense that like over these past 6 years, I've kind of lost like sight of the things that truly brought me joy. I think this just happens as people get older. Like basically, basically as you get older, you kind of like reality sets in, right? Like you kind of have to like go with like, hey, like I can't follow everything that like I love, because I need to be able to make money, I need to be able to make a living. And it's so frustrating. It's just reality, and I've been fighting really hard to make that reality possible where I can feel joy again. But it's just I've been having a tough time with that. But some spicy chicken. And this is some buttermilk ranch.
Why do people do this?
Why do people do this? What, chicken? I don't know. I don't know why people eat chicken. Yeah, honestly, I don't really know what the appeal of buffalo sauce really is. It just like kind of tastes like really... Like there's like a harshness to it that just feels like really watery. I don't know how to explain it. But whatever. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I hope you're all doing good this morning. I'm just still waking up and shit. Yeah, so basically we're on the honor grind. I gotta get my Warsong Gulch rings and my bracer. So we need about 3,500 honor, from what I was told. Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Elf fingers.
Ah, fuck! I forgot to turn it down.
Live meth stream.
Live meth stream? No. No drugs. Ah, fuck. I forgot to turn the volume down. That hurt my ears. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go. Let's go into the World of Warcraft Burning Crusade. Let's go. Okay. Maintenance tomorrow. Yeah, we got maintenance tomorrow, so that's not today. Today is Monday, right? Yep. Martin Luther King Day. OBJ? You're gonna give a BJ? What's up, Anunacion? How you doing? Alright, yeah. I got my chess piece. I mean, I got my knight tabard over it, so can't really see it, but it's there. I don't want to just be super golden. Don't want to be that golden lady. Yeah. Okay.
Interest you on a pint?
Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. So, I mean, yeah, I don't have any Arathi marks. You need one of each for that.
How are you? What's your beck?
If I
Here
applied
there.
the time spent on WoW towards something useful, I could have been a doctor or something.
I don't like that mentality that people have where they think like, oh, if only I used all the time I did on this thing, I would have... No, you wouldn't have. You put your time in the things that matter to you. And if being a doctor mattered to you, you would have done it. And you can always change it. There's people in their 50s and 60s changing their career, you know?
What's on your...
I don't like this mentality that, oh, if only I put my time and energy. It's like, no, you don't know that.
Be good.
That's like really egotistical. Like you're assuming that because you put time in something that you're going to succeed. And it's like, well, if you didn't put your time in it at all because you did something else, that's what you decided to use your time on. And it's, I think like without shame, I think like getting rid of the shame is like, because if you have shame, you're basically taking away your agency. And the thing about agency is that as soon as you have agency, you can do something about your life. And I really think
It
that...
flew right over your head. The joke.
If I applied the time spent on WoW towards something useful, I could have been a doctor or something. But WoW is useful. I don't know what the joke is. There is no joke. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Triune Kingdom? How you doing?
Need help? Safe travel.
Okay, let's sharpen it. Get some crit. Oops. I've got an extra 20 stamina, but if we get another one, we get reduced cooldown by 5 seconds for intercepts, so that's a big deal. Intercepts normally 30-second cooldown. So 25 seconds, that 5 seconds can make a huge difference. Because, you know, you can always delay things like do an intimidating shout.
Yeah, big deal.
Yeah, big deal, big whoop. You wanna fight about it? Yeah. How you doing, Water is Liquid? Welcome back. We got some water. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We got some water. We got some water in here. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Can I hear a hell yeah? Oh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Can I hear a hell yeah? Yeah, it's such a good track, dude. That big band Chrono Trigger. So fucking awesome. Okay, cam. Command. Ah! I'm down to 10%. Okay, get the FC. Come on. EFC. Well, a clarinet solo. That's kind of interesting. No! 1%! Almost got him. 'Cause that's like 20 seconds that they gotta respawn. Oh, 0 to 1 here.
Oh my dear, now I am in love with you forever. I didn't know you play some WoW also.
You didn't know I played Elias? You didn't know I've been playing WoW? We've been playing WoW like almost every day since the pre-patch. I'm trying to keep things like nice and balanced, but we're really going in for it. Oh shit. Okay, Gandalf. Fuck. Gandalf. Yeah, we're just playing some Battlegrounds.
Is this RuneScape?
Yes, it's definitely RuneScape, David. I gotta grind some honor because I gotta get those rings and the Warsong rings. I do have Warsong marks. I'm just doing Warsong just because I'm trying to like benchmark where I'm at. I'm still not geared up enough to really do this. I do have a lot to learn as well, but we need those rings. We got like level 30 rings. Like, come on. We got to get those Warsong rings, like for real, and the bracers. These ones are okay, but we need to get the Warsong bracers and the rings. So we need about 3,000 honor.
I discover you like few days ago.
Oh,
Now
yeah?
for sure I'll be watching you more often. Smiley face. Thank you so much and keep it up.
Oh,
Watching
yeah.
you from Spain.
Yeah, everybody in chat better keep it up, you know, because, oops, why did I do that for a priest? Okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, head back. I need to get a heal. Oh yeah, nice. The shaman really did some good damage there. Okay. Oh. Nice. Nice. I need to, oh, man. I'm not getting any heals. Where's our healer? There's our paladin. But why is the shaman not giving me some heals? Like, shaman's doing a lot of damage. I think that's an elemental shaman. I'm not really sure. Like, people need to be throwing out some heals, or we're not going to be able to last. I think it was enhancing shaman. Yeah, glad you're here for the World of Warcraft Burning Crusade on the anniversary server Nightslayer. We're just really going along with it and just enjoying the ride. That's pretty much, we're all about good vibes and trying to lift each other up. It's I don't really see any other reason, any other way to really live life. So okay, let's get that. Oh, that's our mage. I'm like, what am I doing? Okay, we need a cap. Oh, man. What the hell? Jeez.
I saw you in Fake Taxi.
Fake taxi? That wasn't me. Yet. They'll be saying that someday. I hope. I mean, that's the goal, right?
RuneScape is fun.
Yeah, this is a really fun game of RuneScape, you guys.
It's the best game.
God damn. I'm pretty sure we're losing this one. We're 0 out of 3 versus 2 out of 3.
You are a dude?
No, I'm not a dude. Well, I mean, I guess that, like, everybody's a dude in like, a philosophical sense. Like, you know, that cat's a dude. That dude's a dude. That warrior's a dude. That the shaman's a dude. I mean, in the, like, philosophical sense, you know, in the... You know, kind of Plato, Aristotle.
You said
Oh. Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, so, by the way, the TTS is a privilege, not a right, so people do get muted. You're very unlikely to get unmuted, so... don't be weird in the chat.
we should all play RuneScape together since we like it.
Yeah, aren't we playing RuneScape right now? Isn't this RuneScape? I thought this was RuneScape. Somebody told me this is RuneScape, and so I thought I've been playing it the whole time. Oh, I should be doing just like Alterac Valley. Cause... Oh, well this one we're in mid-match. I just want to do that daily. Need one win at least. Here, let's not do a Rothy for a bit. Oh, fuck.
You have 5 people watching your stream, and you're threatening them? Lol.
Yeah, you're muted. I don't appeal to people. I don't care if I had 1 million people or 2 people. That's not how... You guys are gonna be rude to me. I'm not gonna allow you into my life. I have respect for myself. So, get it in your head. I don't appeal to people just be, oh, please join my stream. I'm gonna let you walk all over me and be an asshole to me. I'm just gonna let you do that and not respect myself because I just want 1 or 2 more viewers. Fuck that. I'm not gonna come simpering and crying just for like a few random people that don't respect me. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. There's people who really do respect me, and I'm here for them. This is a place for people who lift each other up and care about, you know, not being fucking weird. Like, stop it. What are you doing with your life? Like, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go to a streamer's channel and piss them off. That's how I'm gonna spend my time. I'm gonna do that. That's a good use of my time. Cause they need to know how much of a loser they are. And I'm gonna make sure to spend all my time making them aware of that. Like, dude, look in the mirror. Fucking losers. Get out of my chat. You guys are like bottom feeders, okay? Get the fuck out of here. You're gonna get muted.
Bro, are you dying?
I have no idea. We're like 1 out of 3. It's tied. Bob Belcher. Bob Belcher. What is that like? Bob's Burgers? Oh, I don't want to go after that. Okay, let's... we can take out this. Fuck.
You look like you're dying in IRL.
I'm not. I'm just under a lot of stress and I'm waiting for services to get me into a new living situation. It's gonna happen pretty soon. They're looking for an FHA or a mentor home is what it's called. Where I'm gonna have a living situation that is approved. Like, it's not just some random, like, let's look for a place to rent. It's like somebody who's pre-approved, went through a process to be vetted as like a trustworthy person that knows how to live with autistic people, developmentally disordered people. So it's like I'm gonna be safe. I'm not gonna be in this unsafe situation anymore. I'm very unsafe.
Get your
here.
lazy off up.
Yeah, so I had to fight really hard to get these resources. They take a very long time, but things are starting to escalate because my case is so severe. I kept on advocating for myself. I kept for advocating, and I said,
Okay, good luck with that.
yeah, I mean, it's not luck. It's an agency that is literally
Victim mentality.
Yeah, get the fuck out. It's an agency it's a regional center. They literally, I'm a client for life. They are required by law to help developmentally disabled people. I have a documented disability. Get fucked. I don't understand why people can't accept that some people have disabilities and they need a little bit of help. And that I'm not lazy for needing help. I don't understand these people. They've been in my life my whole life, and I don't know what's wrong with them. Like it's like I already tried their way, right? Like if you tried something over and over and over, and you get the same result, and it's a failure, why would I keep doing it? That would be a loser mentality. Instead, I'm going to find the way that works, which is I need special resources. I need agencies that are literally designed to help people in my exact situation, where they're going to find somebody that is going to be able to give me a healthy living situation and not hold me up to an insanely high standard where you have to hit the pavement, look for a real job. I have SSI. Like, I have a disability. I have a monthly income because I have a permanent disability. I don't need to justify this to anyone, so I'm just gonna mute people, but get fucked. I don't have time for your shit. I'm an extremely skilled, extremely talented individual. I just don't have the proper resources. I don't have the proper opportunities. But I'm gonna keep fighting every single goddamn day. I'm gonna keep getting up, and I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so fuck you. If you think that's not enough, fuck you. Do you think it's not enough that I'm doing my best?
Birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Dixie! Dixie Nervous? Yo, you got me. Happy birthday, Dixie Nervous. How you doing? Yeah, you have a good friend, Dixie Nervous.
Got him.
Got him. Yeah, you got me. And that's funny. So I don't know what people want from me. They say, oh, you need to be doing more. I've already doing everything in my power these past like 6 years, trying to get out of this living situation. You're basically asking me to do more, and I've already been doing more. And it's like, I've tried it the way that everybody has wanted me my whole life. And like I said, are you going to keep doing something that doesn't work, or are you going to try to look for an alternative? And that's what I've been doing. And instead of people supporting me, I've had people just completely shitting on me and telling me what I need to be doing, but not giving me the tools to actually do it. And so it's like, I'm sick and tired of people in my life. I don't care about what chat thinks, but I have people in my life that just I don't have energy for anymore. People who claim to love you, who do nothing but tear you down. And they tell you to pull yourself up by the bootstraps, but they give you 0 tools to do it. Oh, we got a victory. Let's go. Okay, we got enough for 1 ring. The 1 ring to rule them all.
Just do whatever you want to do, as long as no one is being harmed, who cares? Those who want to follow will follow.
I'm not talking about, like internet. That's not what I'm talking about. A lot of people think that like, oh, you're trying to grow on YouTube. What are you doing? There's not a real job. What the fuck are you thinking? You think that I'm talking about social media? Like, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying, I think I know what you're saying, but like, I'm riffing off of it. It reminds me of like...
Is this a restream?
I am streaming to YouTube as well as Twitch. Athletic Girl, welcome. So basically, there are people who, for some reason, they can't see the whole picture. They have no idea how much I've been advocating for myself. I don't really care too much about what people think on social media, but I have people in my life that I've had to say goodbye to because they claim to love me. They're like, oh, I just want what's best for you. No, they don't. No, they don't. If they did, I would not be still in this living situation. I would have had some help. I would have had like opportunities. I would have been shown the tools that I need. Instead, I'm held up to an insanely high standard that I can't possibly live up to because I have a developmental disorder. I cannot stop being developmentally disordered. It's not going to change. I am disabled. And I don't want to like be a victim. I want to be empowered. I want to have access. I want to succeed. Okay? I'm not going to use my limitation as, oh, I guess I just can't live a good life then. Fuck that. Get over my ego and just do what has to be done. And that's what I've been doing without anybody's help except for these agencies. Nobody in my family has been helping me. They have been just like looking on the sidelines, cheering me on. Some people just literally can't help me. But like there have been people in my family that are like, oh, you're so lost. Why are you just expecting handouts? It's like, dude, I'm disabled. If I was in a wheelchair, would you be treating me this way? If I was blind, would you be treating me this way? No, they fucking wouldn't. I am sick and tired of those people. I am sick and fucking tired of people who do not want me to succeed. And I'm just, I just like fucking delete them from my life. They only want me to suffer. They want me to be miserable. They want me to fail. I want to find people who want me to succeed in the things that I am good at, the things that I love, and the things that bring other people the best life that they can have. Because it's not a single player game. Okay, life is not a single player game. And I'm sick and tired of people acting like I need to live life in this extremely narrow way that they have decided is the only way to live life. And because I can't match it, I must be a failure. Instead of exploring other options, instead of trying to find the path forward, instead of trying to find the people who can open those doors, they just slam those doors on me. And you know what? They can do whatever they want. But I'm tired of being abused. I'm tired of being thrown around and made to feel like I'm the problem. I am not the problem. And yeah, some people are going to be like, oh, victim mentality. Fuck off. You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. You don't know what I have. You don't know what skills I have. You don't know, like, what I've tried. You have no idea. So shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm doing the best I can. What more do you want from me? You want me to do more than the best? You want me to do something I can't do? What do you want? I mean, like...
Love from India.
Hey, love from India. Hey, Goyim, how you doing? I'm just kind of on a tangent.
When I was in school, people there were too much for me to the point I thought maybe I was wrong. After coming to college, realized I was not wrong. Different people.
Yeah, it's like people have different abilities. Some people are literally bound to a wheelchair for life. Are you going to expect them to run marathons? Are you going to expect them to lift heavy weights and do heavy labor?
People at college, normal adults, and that was good enough for Meb.
So it's like people have people are sometimes really unreasonable about like physically disabled people, physically handicapped people. I have a different kind of handicap, and just because you don't accept it, because these people don't accept my handicap, they think I'm making it up. They think I'm making excuses. They think I want to be lazy. They think I just want to relax all day. They think I just want to accept handouts. These people don't recognize, they'll say it, but they don't, it's like then they turn around and then they act as if they don't accept it. So if they act like they don't accept it, then that means they don't accept it. It's as straightforward as that. If people are going to say, oh, we understand that you have a disability, but ... that is conditional. And that is ignoring my handicap. I am done dealing with people who are like gonna hold me up to a standard that I can never uphold. People who claim to love me, people who claim to want to help me, people who claim to care about me and what happens to me. They fucking don't. If they did, I would not be in this situation. I would be in a better situation. And instead, I have to crawl from the bottom with resources that are glacially slow because they're government agencies that have bureaucracy out the fucking wazoo. But as soon as I get help, it's permanent.
My knee has been permanently damaged since high school. Apparently, Pops thought wrestling was a good idea, lol. It wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like sometimes you get, things just don't work out. And it's like, why do what doesn't work just because other people want you to do it? Just because they think, oh, well, that's what a real, son or daughter does. I don't want you to have that job because you're gonna bring shame on our family. You're gonna make people think we're weird. You're giving us a bad name. Well, you don't care about my name. Why do you care what other people think about us, but you don't care about the people that you claim to love? You don't care what brings us joy, brings us fulfillment, and our bottom line. Because money makes the world go round, and if you can make money doing something that you love and that you're good at, why would you say, oh, but you can't do that? That's not a real job. That's not a real job. Then what is a real job? Something that you've decided? Something that you think I should do? Something that you think everybody should do because it's honorable, because it's like respectable in your opinion? That what I do is not respectable for some reason because you've decided? Because it's arbitrary? I am sick and tired of people who just have these arbitrary rules that they just cherry pick whatever works for them. And it's like, well, that seems pretty convenient. That the only things that you see are respectable are things that literally you are finding respectable. Different people have different opinions. And I'm not going to run based off of opinions and feelings. I'm going to run off of facts. I have skills. I'm good at those skills. I just have other skills that aren't so good. And I need help with those. And that's okay to ask for help. And instead of like feeling like, oh,
Classic
I
stupid
can't do it, I can't
expectations.
do
Son
it.
must wrestle. I don't wrestle anymore. I physically can't, but I'm good now. Much better than school time.
Yeah, and now, we reassess our goals and we say, like, I'm kind of in a stage of, like, I've kind of had enough of people's bullshit. I'm tired of being, like, I'm tired of being this, like, really, like, doormat kind of lady. Like, I'm not just going to be like, oh, well, they mean well. Oh, they probably didn't mean it that way. They're probably just, like, let's give them another chance. No. I'm done giving chances to people who don't want me to succeed. It's as simple as that. If you are not willing to accept me for who I am, and if you're going to complain about my experience and my life, but you're not going to do anything to change it, then that just makes you an asshole. You're like, oh, look, you're in a wheelchair.
Peace, love, respect, honor, discipline, persistent perseverance, and persistence always and forever towards everyone, and train like Goku on his way to Namek to save his people every day.
Hell yeah.
Makka lib.
It's like, what if people shit on Goku for trying to save his loved ones? Save the Earth. Like, what if people shit on him? It's like, people aren't going to shit on somebody who's physically strong. But, people actually did shit on Goku. They're like, why are you trying so hard? It's hopeless. Why are you even holding out on hope? We should give up. Goku didn't give up. And that's how he won.
Yo, Naito, how are you doing? Peace.
Yo, what's up, Robert? Oh, Night Owl. Yeah, what's up? So basically, there are people in my life. They see my situation that I've been in for 11 years now. And instead of, offering help in whatever way they can, I don't expect them to help. If they didn't want to help, that's fine. But if you're going to come after me with aggro and not offer any opportunities, not offer an alternative,
people do shit on Goku, call him a bad father, even though Blood killed himself for Gohan to save Gohan.
Yeah, and he also...
How is everyone
people
doing?
misunderstand what happened with the Cell games. He needed Gohan to be able to be strong enough because Goku wasn't going to be around. He died. Like, why would you shit on... Because they're like, oh, but he's forcing his son... He should have just destroyed Cell.
And Robert McIntyre 1660, hey man, I am doing good. Hope you chilling as well.
Yeah, so like... Goku knew that he wasn't going to be around. If he just, like, took care of Cell really quick, then he was going to be gone. Like... Like, what would happen when Goku wasn't there anymore? That's what was on his mind. He wanted to make sure that Gohan was strong enough to be able to fight on his own. Because Goku could do it, why not his son? And his son wanted to push himself. And then he changed his mind later on. He wanted to, live a regular life. But, he did what he had to do to save the planet. Because who knows what's going to come next. And, Goku did what he knew how to do, which is train. And he spent time with his son, and yeah, you could say, like, oh, it's abusive, but, like, in there, they're saying, they're built different. They're warriors.
Facts about Goku there, Naito. I am well, thank you for asking. Just flipping through Peeps live streams and seeing what's up, but yeah, I am definitely chill, thank you.
Oh, I actually think we have enough honor. Yeah, let's go head over to Warsong Gulch. To Ashen Vale. Let me get a portal. Yeah, go get my rings and my bracers. Or at least my rings. These rings are garbage. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry if I got like a little worked up. I've been a little bit worked up the past few days. Since yesterday. I've just like, you know, like I'm patient. I keep being told by these agencies that they're going to help me, that they're going to find me housing, but it's not going to happen right away. And I said, I've already been waiting 6 years. I've been asking for help for 6 years. I've been in this situation for 11 years. I was homeless before that. I've been asking for help nonstop for 6 years. And the difference now is now I actually have these because I've been asking.
That's why I don't care about other people's opinion. I'm flawed and that's fine. These flaws make me who I am. I don't fit everywhere, nor do I want to. Just give me few good peeps and I'm set.
Yeah, I mean, that's all any of us can do, you know? But the difference is like things are different now.
Taking about your feelings is a good thing and is helping in reducing stress. I absolutely love Dragon Ball Z. I'm basically this human's equivalent of Goku, but not actually. Like, let that get to my head. It's just facts. I literally the human Goku for real. Haha, why are all like Krillin? We aren't the strongest, but we still show up to every fight.
Dude, I mean, people like talk shit about Krillin and like Yamcha.
Hi.
Hey, what's up, Rip? But they're like stronger than the vast majority of humans. Like, they're like superhuman. Like, they can fly. Like, they can shoot chi out of their palms. Like what the fuck? How is that weak? People don't understand. You don't always have to be the strongest to help. And it's like, play to your strengths. And also, you don't have to prove yourself. It's perfectly fine. You don't have to justify your existence. You can just exist. Goku loves his friends. They're his family.
They are still planetary level, way stronger than most anime characters.
Hell yeah. And you gotta look in the... You have to look in terms of, you know, obviously they only exist in their own universe,
Dragon
right?
Ball album. It's on an old broken phone. If I don't get it fixed and get those lyrics back, I'll rewrite it.
Oh, shit. You wrote a full, like an actual album, like inspired by Dragon Ball? That's fucking awesome. Dude. Get that shit on Spotify, bro. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like to hear it. I like to hear people who do stuff. Not that you need to do stuff, you know, to matter, but it's awesome when people actually like have a vision and they make it happen. That's what I'm inspired by it because I've been wanting to make my novel come to life, and I'm finally putting in the effort again.
Definitely the human Z fighters solo most of all people.
Yeah, I mean even Mr. Satan is like the world champion in like human terms, like in non-superhuman terms. He's like the #1 fighter. And people, and like obviously he looks weak compared to like Goku and shit. But Goku is a fucking god. Like, what are you gonna compare yourself to a god for? What the fuck? Goku doesn't hold people that
can I be a mod? It's kind of my thing.
Your name is Mod XZ. That's fucking awesome. Let's go. I don't mod people on YouTube. It's not a thing I do. But thanks for the offer. Maybe in the future, who knows? I do need mods eventually, but we're not really there.
That profile pic is Seuss Mod XC.
See, I can't even see the profile pic, so I'm not even gonna look. That's why I don't mod people on YouTube. You never know who's, what's going on there.
I do music to help people in the world.
Yeah,
I
hell
write,
yeah.
record, produce all my own hip-hop music unless I'm doing my thing over others' beats. But yeah, I love being unbelievably creative. I do this to do good.
Yeah, and that's what I try to focus on. I have like a new system that I think is finally going to get me to the finish line, and I'm trying to do what works.
Hell yeah, Robert.
So I have like a 5-book system, and I have fountain
Mod
pens.
thinks he is V.
I have fountain pens that I write by hand,
I just try to keep comments clean and help out.
and I have a 5-book that separates the division of labor for my writing goals. So I have like just a free-form scrap journal that's like all about the process or random things that I don't know where to categorize it. But then I have
Let's go.
Then I have the actual scenes drafted, and then I'm gonna transcribe them later and put them into a document to be edited. That's how that's down the line. I need to actually get the draft out, and I'm on the 3rd draft now. But it's like the 3rd iteration of the story. I haven't fully finished the story like in narrative form, but I finished the story like structurally. And so now I just need to write scene by scene by scene. And it's just one scene at a time, and you string them together.
Hell yeah, I would love to read those.
You just collect them. And so I put the scenes here. These
Bro
are
modded his own asshole to Gap.
What the fuck? So
Respect.
basically,
Sheesh.
basically, this is all the scenes. These are things that stick out to me, like selection. That's like if I know for sure that it's going to end up in the revision phase, or if it's something that just sticks out and I want to keep an eye on it. And then this is just a table of contents. This is the analysis.
Good luck with all of that, but I already know that you are going to be amazing.
Yeah, and from what I have already, and from what people have told me, I already have a good chunk of it written. Not enough, but I have enough to show people that like this is what it is. And from what people have read and given me feedback on, it's going to do pretty well. But I need to actually do it and give it the justice it deserves. This is like world building. Like this is all the notes. It's also like an in-universe book written by a character that's like an archaeologist kind of character, historian kind of character, scholar. And then yeah, like this is just the scrap paper. I also just and I use a lap desk that has like an incline. I also have like a A4 size notebook. This is dotted. Those are lined. This is like a bullet journal type dotted. I also keep like little pocket watches because I don't like having my phone, but I like documenting, especially usually only when I'm journaling, for like log entries. So I keep pocket watches. I have a couple of them. This one has like a little clip on it.
Hey, been playing some of this TBC pre-patch, and let me tell you, the AV honor grind is annoying lol.
Yeah, but it's a matter of determination. It's a test of pure willpower. That's what it is. It's like, are you willing to go through that to get the gear? Because it's really only for if you didn't get gear, if you didn't do the raid gearing,
It's always good in life to be onto things that you are really passionate about. The reason I didn't say work because those who know that this is not work for us, it's passion. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, well, even the thing is, like, people always say follow your passions. I say, follow your strengths and the passions will follow. You'll find your passions through the strengths because they will emerge. They're like an emergent property. But even the things that you absolutely love doing, it's going to require work. And if you truly want to like reach your full potential and in the long run achieve the most fulfillment and joy, you need to put in the work. You need to practice. You need to like do the things that make you better. You need to get feedback. It's going to be a lot of work. There's going to be days that it's not fun. Like I'm a musician. I haven't really been I haven't felt the same spark since about 2018. I kind of burned out, and I went through like a medical challenge from 2019 and still through today, but I got through all these surgeries and I'm done, and I've been recovering for like 2 years, and it's a longer recovery than people fully understand.
Yeah, very true.
There's like a psychological recovery that I'm going through that is really difficult. And I have to reintegrate. Well, it's not even reintegrating. I have to integrate for the first time with a body that I never had before. So it's really kind of intense. But I signed up for it, and I knew that it would be hard work, and I knew that it was going to be tough and painful.
I'm sorry to hear this. I hope that you are doing well
Yeah,
now.
I'm doing much better. If you must know, they were good surgeries. They were transgender surgeries. I had facial surgery and I had vaginoplasty. So that's all done as of 2 years ago. The facial surgery was a year before that. I can't believe it's been like 2 years. That's insane. Like a year ago, I was already a year recovered. That's insane. It's been 2 years since my surgery. I'm still putting myself together. I knew this would happen. It was planned. Like, I'm like, hey, I'm doing a full reset on my entire mental state. My entire psychology is going to change. And that's what I signed up for because I needed it. But it's like Goku going down Dragon Road, right? It's a fucking tough road, and not everybody, it's not guaranteed. Like, he had to work at it. He fell, and then he climbed back up and he did it again. That's what you need to know about Goku. He does what he needs to do. He doesn't let failure be an option. He says, I will do what it takes.
Trust me, I understand. My own mother abused me for
I'm
20
sorry to hear
years,
that.
but I still won't change that for the world. I would still go through it the very same way as it made me who I am right now. But it was hell.
I'm sorry to hear that. You know, everybody goes through their own version of hell, but we dust ourselves off and we stand up and we keep standing up. Everybody here who's here today in this world is somebody who chose to stand up, and it makes them strong. And so I respect anybody who has been willing to stand up. But that doesn't mean I'm going to let them walk all over me or let them hurt me or bother me or anything like that. I'm going to live my own life, right? Like, I'm not going to like let other people bring me down. Because some people have different alignment of values, and I can't let them bring me down. I'm in a situation right now that I need to get away from. And if you must know, that's why I've been looking not so well. World of Warcraft has been helping me, plow through lately. But I am not doing okay. I don't like the word deserve, but I deserve better than this. Than living in filth and living in an environment that is not conducive to me succeeding.
Both of you are so strong. My only issue was being forced into wrestling for years and ending up with a messed up knee.
Yeah, I mean, that fucking sucks.
This is the main reason that I now do music. I want to save, but not actually stop what is actually happening to them, but just want to let people know that they are going through that for a reason. I can do party trucks with that knee though. Are there any good
Jesus. gives extra crit, but
Nah, Night Owl, I think that you are a good person. I've bumped into you a few times on live stream and you always seem like a good person. That's all that really matters, yo, for real.
well, thanks, Robert. Attack power by 34.
Papa Titty for the chat.
Hey, what's up, Meta? How you doing? These are Paladin, but...
So
attack
everyone, what are
power.
some of your favorite games, everyone? Wait, we have met before? Wow, I never noticed. I usually just troll with Seuss names.
Yeah, I mean, even though it's like... This is like a Paladin stats, it's attack power plus 34. There's only one ring? It's unique.
Favorite game? Skyrim and old school Ragnarok Online.
Hell yeah, Ragnarok Online. I remember when that came out. I was a kid. Oh, it's a trinket. That's for like level 40. Jeez.
Whoever went through God Hand on the PlayStation 2? Yeah, just recently we were on the same stream together. Think it was the lady who is recovering.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, like, I lose the strength and stamina, but attack power. Yeah, I don't know about the wrist guards. People are saying to get the wrist guards, and I'm like...
Good luck, friend.
I don't really know about that.
Hello. Goddess, watch over you.
Yeah, people were talking all this stuff about Warsong rings. I only see one. I got it.
A Shah fell out.
Do you mean God of War Ragnarok? Or is it a completely different games? Okay, I expect everyone to diss me now. I never moved in from the PlayStation 3. My memory is a bit blurry, had a bit too much wine today. Anyway, I'm
nice.
glad we met again.
Yeah, I guess, I mean, well, even this, 9 strength, but, you know, it's 1 less strength, but it has a different agility and stamina. May as well get that one.
Ragnarok Online, it's a very old school MMORPG, pixel anime style. It's so good but very pay to win.
Oh shit, it became pay to win?
Miss you, Ms. Loran.
Oh, hey, thanks, Izzy Mays. The TTS doesn't like how to pronounce my name. It always says Loran, and it's like, it's Lauren. Agility and stamina. Agility is better than a little bit extra stamina. Like, the spirit doesn't do too much.
I'm literally still on the PlayStation 3 and was thinking about going through the Batman games on the PlayStation 3. I was actually going to start them again other day from Arkham Origins.
Oh shit, you like the Arkham games? Those are kind of interesting. They're just like, you know, simple, like, you know, beat 'em up kind of games.
Lauer Ren.
Lauren. It's almost like Lauren. Like it's like I basically have 3 first names. I'm Rebecca Sophia Lauren. I had 3 first names, but the last name is not.
Let's give Lauren Wren a go then.
Lauren Wren. Lauren Wren. My last name isn't like spelled like the first name would be, but it's basically
Armored Core is good on
sounds like
PS3.
it. Armored Core. Oh my god. Oh, oops. That's
Have a good one.
Need to, whoop. Yeah,
Didn't
no.
work.
You need something? Safe travels.
So yeah, let's get back on that honor. I need to get the purple legs. Then the hands and feet. Well, and the helmet. So maybe the legs, then the helmet.
Loren. Is it Laura Loran I Love Armored Core soundtrack Night Howl?
It's like Lauren, like.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is Armored Core. I need to get those games again. Unfortunately, I have been concentrating on the quarter scale action figure collection. I'ma get them all from all the different toy lines.
Yeah, what's funny is that when I changed my name, by the way, like I legally changed my name, and so my old name was different, and when I changed it, people used to mispronounce my old name, and now people still mispronounce my name, but they actually pronounce it, it's more like 50-50 now. It used to be like 33%. Like people like used to mispronounce my name like one of 3 ways, and now it's only one of 2 ways. Like it's pretty good chance, you know. It's 50% odds, you know. It's like, it's interesting. Like I changed my name, and people still mispronounce it. It's like, it was like a really like annoying name. I didn't like it, so I changed my name. I just like kind of did like a full identity reset. I'm like, fuck this.
At Izzy Maze, it's such a good game. I mostly use the old armor as solo mercenary.
Yeah, Armored Core.
Congratulations. You've received 100 messages today with Restream Chat.
Armored Core is like a one-of-a-kind kind of game. Like, gearing up those mechs, the only thing similar, but it's a totally different gameplay, is like Front Mission 3. Like, just gearing up the mechs, going like, hey, let me get this, customizing every single piece of armor, and making your own battle mechs. Like, those are, and the gameplay is like, infinitely replayable. You know, like I remember the original Armored Core on PlayStation 1, and I didn't even own the game. I had the demo, and I would play the demo over and over.
And customize my own. Check out the Mad Ninja quarter scale figure that I made. I'ma make a Bane, Wolverine, Cyclops, Splinter.
Oh shit!
I made April O'Neil and Casey Jones this year.
Oh shit! You can customize them so much that they look like actual characters. That's how advanced it's gotten. Someone
Please.
said, Google, show me this guy's butthole. What the fuck is wrong with people? People say the most unhinged shit. I mean, they're just having fun, but it's just like, people say some of the most unhinged shit in chat. Like in World of Warcraft. There's a reason why I don't show the chat box. Some people say some really questionable stuff. I don't want it on my stream. So it's like, you know, also it gives people privacy too. Like, it's like, hey, what happens in game stays in game. That's I mean I sometimes I accidentally load up the guild chat or something, but
Nah, that's just me doing that mainly with the quarter scale figures. I'ma have such a mad unique collection. I had to make these because, well, mainly NECA never made them, but I love making stuff anyway. Alright, I'm gonna have another glass. See y'all later, folks, and have a wonderful day.
hell yeah. Okay, I think we're done with the chrono music for now. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled programming here. I need to fill my water. I'll be right back. Oh, look! We're ready to enter.
Night Owl, come back.
Night Owl? Night Owl is gonna have another glass of wine. Okay, so... leave Night Owl alone.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Can you believe
Cody.
everyone that we got about 9 NECA made 9 superheroes but didn't even do one villain? Like, sorry, but come on now, not even one villain, what a joke. All those heroes, not one villain. Take care of yourself, Night Owl.
Yeah, Robert, I mean, that sounds really interesting. Like, Armored Core, that's like not a game I really got into, but I always, like, thought it was really cool. Do you remember a game on the PlayStation 1 called MDK? Like, people said, like, oh, it stands for Murder, Death, Kill. I remember that. Like, back when, like, video games were, like, you only learned about video games from, like, your neighborhood friends. Like, in, like, whatever game magazines you have. Like, back before YouTube, you know, like, back in my day, when you actually only knew about stuff because people told you about it, but a lot of times people just made shit up. And then, like, they led you to believe certain things, and it ended up not even being true. Like, they were like, oh, this game is about da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, dude, like, that's not what the game is. Like, people just, like, believe their own bullshit. And I know this because I do this too. Everybody does. I think, like, healthy skepticism.
MDK was mainly a PC game, though.
Oh, it was? I thought it was. I knew there was a PS1 version. I didn't know there was a PC version. MDK. It was like a game where it's like, it was like a rail game, but like 3D kinda, but like different. It was like, I remember it was kind of like, what's that game? There's a Sega Genesis game. What was that called? where you're like,
At least I think that it was mainly a PC game, no?
it's like where you're moving like forward, but it's like a rail game, but
I'll go
like
check.
you can move like all over the screen this way, but you're like going straight into the camera, like not straight into the camera, but straight where the camera's facing. But you can move up and down and left and right and all that. There is a Sega game, a Sega Genesis game that was like that, and MDK was like the same thing. Yeah, it was like this. Oh, it was just like a kind of semi 3D game. So I guess it's just a third-person shooter. Yeah, that parachute flying thing was like really what stood out to me. That's what really stood out. That brings back memories. Just playing the demo. I used to have
MDK is a 1997 third-person shooter video game developed by Shiny Entertainment for Windows and subsequently ported to Mac OS by Shockwave and to the PlayStation by Neversoft.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Neversoft ported it. Okay. Yeah, I remember playing it on the Underground PlayStation like digital magazine. It was basically like you would get this demo disc, and it wasn't just game demos. Eventually, it just became that, but because it's like easier just to slap some demos on a disc. But originally, it was like a full magazine. Like they would have like behind the scenes like documentaries for games. Like I remember the Blasto. Like there was like a Blasto documentary.
I literally never even had the game. Like, how did I even remember that though? Madness.
Oh. Yeah, the making of Blasto.
Because he was pretty much a
They would have like, you know, behind the scenes like development.
cartoons.
A really game yet.
And they had Phil Hartman, you know, rest in peace. So, you know, like, it was a huge part of my childhood. Like those, a lot of the games I never actually got to play the full version, but I played the demos, and that was like...
Medieval on the PlayStation
Oh my
1 was
God.
an absolute amazing game.
Yeah, that's another demo that I never actually played the full. Maybe we rented it once and I never beat it. But there was a couple games where it's like I played them, like Tomba, that game. You know, like the famous like the what was that? The speed run like marathon or whatever of like the guy that was like sat down to it next to him and he was commentating the whole time, and then the guy was like, dude, I don't know you, and he was like, we're not friends, and it's like the guy was just like so negative. He's like, nobody asked. It's like, dude, like he was like talking and making commentary and like trying to be like positive and supportive. I can understand how it could be annoying, but like the guy responded very like, he's like really like, dude, I don't know you, like what the fuck. But that's like kind of like a famous like clip. But well, I guess famous within the people that know about it. Like gaming history, like gaming broadcast history. So I basically just ended up playing like a lot of demos. They had a Final Fantasy VII issue where they just had like the whole underground was basically focused on Final Fantasy VII before it came out. And that's what got me hyped up for Final Fantasy VII. This was before YouTube. This was before like, you know, internet content creation was like getting people hyped up. This was like the only real way to get hyped up about video games. back when I was a kid in like the 90s and 2000s. Electronic Gaming Monthly was another one that showed up. I couldn't wait for every single month because we didn't actually buy every game console and every game, but I would like I would pretend that I would read about it. I would read the reviews
Peace and love
and
everyone.
stuff
I'm
like
going
that.
to have a workout and have food.
Hell yeah.
But I'll definitely be back here. You are okay and a decent person and interesting. Thank you for welcoming me in here. Take care, everyone.
Yeah, well, thanks for being here, Robert McIntyre. Macintosh. Ta-da! UHF. Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System? Oops.
Take care, all of you.
See you, Robert. Nice, there we go. Yeah, well, I'm gonna take a break. I think that was an interesting little powwow we guys had, so thanks for stopping by. Short little stream today. I'm probably gonna be back later though. Trying not to overdo it. Just want to check in and do my thing while we making progress in this World of Warcraft game that we all play. And just kind of reminding myself to just hang in there. I may not look my best lately. I know people say oh, you look like you're dying or look like you're sick. I'm not dying. I've been extremely stressed for many years, and it's starting to really get to me. I'm surprised it didn't get to me. I mean, it's kind of been getting to me for years.
Aw, thank you, Robert. The first want a new game to play. Hopefully I see you soon.
Yeah, so hey Izzy. So basically, I've been at the end of my rope in this living situation where I feel completely just hopeless for so long. And now I'm finally at the point where they're going to actually, pretty soon, find me a new living situation in a healthy and happy place where I can basically learn some skills that will help me live a more independent life. They're doing the thing that I've been needing, which is I need somebody to give me an environment that is conducive to success. This environment is tearing me down, and this, in spite of it, this is the good news, and this says a lot about me, and I need to accept that I'm strong, and you need to understand that in spite of this situation that has mold and it's tight quarters, and I have to live with my dad who's an alcoholic, and it's the whole house is a mess all the time. There's no space. Even when I try to keep it clean, it just doesn't work. It's just too small, and it's just too tight. I don't really have any structure. I need somebody to be there to like check in with me and make sure that like, hey, like we're gonna set some goals. Like here's a whiteboard with like, here's your chores, and like, you know, everybody pulls their weight in the house and all that, you know, like that kind of stuff, right? I need like structure, and I don't have that right now, and I need to learn these skills because I want to become independent. I don't want to have to rely on government agencies. Like I don't want to have to rely on handouts. I don't want to rely on, you know, my permanent disability paycheck. I want to be able to pursue my career as a model, as a content creator, like as a writer, and whatever else I can do, you know, odd jobs and all that, or any other kind of career path. I have like a really exciting future ahead of me, but you see these bags under these eyes? Like that's like 6 years of advocacy fatigue. And as soon as I get out of here, things are going to start feeling so much better. And I need to trust myself, because the fact that I'm even here, like still getting up every day, still fighting, still asking for help, still advocating for myself, like still like ready to get to work. Like I even like am going to start a job next week as a model for artists. That's a huge goal, a step towards my goals. You know, actually being a model in person for people to learn how to draw. That's, you know, learn anatomy and all that. That's really important to me. Not only is it like a paycheck, it's much more than a paycheck. It's meaningful work towards my long-term goals and for community development. Getting out of the house, working with people, talking to, you know, the instructors to work with them, and and whatever I need to do to help the students. That's really meaningful for me. It's moving me forward. And so I need to trust in all this, that things are going to ultimately work out. And the thing is that things are built. They're trying to build a strong foundation. They're not trying to just like, oh yeah, let's get you into a new house and then just kind of you're on your own. No, like this is like, even though it's taking forever, they're building a strong foundation so that it's not going to fall. This isn't a house of cards. Before, like 10 years ago, 11 years ago, when I was in the homeless shelter and stuff, everything was just like couch surfing, like, oh, maybe let's try this and see if it works. And there was like, it was a house of cards. Everything I tried was a house of cards. And we're building a house of brick now with a foundation. And it's going to take longer at first, but I think after all this gets settled, I'm going to look back on this time of my life as the most transformative, but as the darkest period of my life. It is transformative. I got all my surgeries, and I did the work in therapy, and I've been journaling and starting my novel. But imagine how much I can do when I'm in a healthy environment, when I'm getting support, when I have active mentorship and advocacy. Like, imagine how much more I could be doing, you know? I'm just getting started. I just turned 38 a couple days ago. I have so much life left in me. Like, I think people start losing hope as they approach 40. But like, this is when your life is really just starting. We're babies on this earth. You know, we only live like, hopefully, like, you know, maybe like 80, 90, 100 years. Okay. Like, we're babies. Okay. Like, and like, it's like you're I'm finally getting like the focus on like what really matters. I feel like I'm finally starting to actually live life, even though I am like 38 years old. Okay. Like, yeah, I'm tired.
You'll find a man soon.
Well, I don't really need to find a man like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's like a house of cards. I don't want a house of cards type situation. Like, I don't need a situation where somebody can decide to discard me. Right? I don't need a situation where at any given moment, someone's going to decide that I can't live there.
You're an adult with child responsibility.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm like, you know, I'm connected to all my resources. and I'm connected to my advocacy, my disability resources. They're going to help me get stronger. They're going to help me get all the access that I need to not work to try to, overcome my disability, but instead try to just, do what works. And I need to hold on to that. Anyway, the end.